Welcome to the Gratitude Cafe, positive radio to feed your soul. Your dynamic host and founder, Sue Lundquist, will bring you her own intuitive talents and gifts for co-creating, healing, and teaching. Her show, The Gratitude Cafe, positive radio to feed your soul, is focused on bringing you to a higher place each week where you can leave the hustle of life at the door. So pull up a chair and join us for The Gratitude Cafe, positive radio to feed your soul.
Hey, 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 hey. Benny Boo.
Hi.
How are ya?
Good.
It is November. Wow.
Yeah, right?
You're like looking at me going,
I didn't know which way you're going to go with that one.
I don't know
I know which way I'm going.
Where are you going?
To the polls and or to submit your absentee day.
Yes.
Today's the day, folks. Do it.
Do it. Be done with it. I keep getting text messages and I keep responding to these people that are texting me to make sure I turn in my ballot, which I did like weeks ago, P.S.
I did too, actually.
I'm like, please stop texting me. I voted and take me off whatever list this is.
Oh, like randoms, not like people you know.
I have no idea who they are. It's weird.
I think you can like block those somehow. You have the iPhone, so I'd have to look
I
into
don't
that.
know how to do that. I'd have to employ my children for
At
that
least
one.
they're making you aware.
I'm very aware.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't
3
call
times
it,
every hour.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it aware happy.
Right. Oh, totally get it.
Oh, welcome, you guys. Sue Lundquist here. It's the Gratitude Cafe. We are taking calls today. I'm going to repeat myself. 425-373-5527 or 1-888-298-5569. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here today. But traffic was challenging this morning. I'm saying challenging because it was, and now look, it looks pretty clear.
It's just this little area right here.
Wow, it was because I come from Woodinville. It's horrible. You're smirking. Yes.
No, because I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, because you.
I'm sorry. I really am for those folks, but maybe they're heading out to drop off their ballots.
Oh,
that's what they should be doing.
Yes.
Okay, then.
There we go.
See where I went with that.
Okay, so we have
It's a big day for the America.
America.
Yep.
A big day for America.
I mean, Canada supports us. I appreciate that.
Yes.
But for us, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Yes. We have Miss Canada right here on the phone with us, don't we?
Literally Miss Canada.
Miss Canada. Hi, Miss Nadine.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, America.
America. Yay!
I know. No, you know what? The States is a huge deal for Canada, and we're all rooting for you guys to make the right decision.
See?
Oh, God, please help us.
More decisions. Not just
More
fewer that we've been experiencing the last few years. We want more decisions.
More decisions.
Those people getting out there and getting their opinions heard.
Yes.
That's what we're looking for.
Yes. It does nobody any good for you not to take action and then sit there and complain for what has happened.
Bingo.
Yes.
Sue gets a ding.
Ooh, I don't know that I've ever gotten an
Yeah.
approval ding from you. I've gotten a bring. No,
Oh, yeah.
shouldn't have done.
You got that, yeah. Getting that. Yeah, quite often. No, I'm just joking. No, that's
Nadine,
not true.
how are you and the zoo?
I know. I was just thinking today, I'm like, it's Sue and the zoo.
Yes, it's Super Sue and the zoo. That's what Betty was
Super
saying
Sue
last
and
Like a Dr. Seuss book or something.
I'm writing one. That's going to be
That's
my
it.
first book.
We're
That's
writing
it.
it now.
Yes, we're writing the Super Sue and the Zoo book right now. That is funny. Okay, before we get started, I got to talk to you guys about Josh Parkinson and Resonate Brand. Resonate helps you build beautiful mobile-friendly websites, but more importantly, they help you build a web strategy that helps your business attract new customers, grow following, and get higher in the search listings. And if you want to create an online course or a membership that sells automatically without you lifting a finger, they can help you build and sell that too. So contact Resonate Web Leadership for a free consult and see what options they have for you. Please go to www.resonateweb.agency. Josh Parkinson and his team will absolutely take care of you. Say you heard about them from Sue. Super Sue and the Zoo. We have a special little thing we're going to do today.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We're gonna party.
We've heard through the grapevine.
We
Someone's
did.
birthday.
Somebody's birthday.
Someone's birthday.
Nadine, happy
Oh, my
birthday.
goodness. Thank you.
Oh, it's
Aw, that's
yours.
so sweet.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Oh, because why?
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
I had such a good day. I ate sushi and way too much ice cream cake. It was awesome.
Oh, yum.
Yeah,
Ice
my
cream cake.
favorite.
Yeah.
Every year I get ice cream cake for my birthday.
You do? What's your favorite ice cream cake?
Well, this year I got a Blizzard one, so that was good.
What's that
But
mean?
usually I just like it's like like at Dairy Queen they have like the Blizzards.
Oh. Yeah,
You
yeah,
guys
yeah.
have Dairy Queen down there, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
but
we
I
do.
haven't been there in
Ages.
Like, yeah.
Oh.
It's okay
They
because
have
when it
cakes?
yeah, they do. They have cakes.
Yeah, they have
a
cakes like
dairy
ice cream
cakes and all
cakes
that,
in there.
Wow.
They're
never knew
super
that?
delicious.
Wow,
I worked there
Sue.
when I was in
Well, when it's
high school.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday.
you might get one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Till then,
I'm a fan of Cold Stone. I like Cold Stone.
Yeah,
Cold
that's
Stone
good.
Creamery. Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes.
So that's where they mix all the candies and treats and stuff into the ice cream, don't they?
Yeah,
At
right
Cold
there
Stone?
on the
Yeah,
cold,
my boys
right
love
on
it.
the
So that's like a
Cold
Blizzard.
Stone.
That's
okay.
like a Blizzard.
They do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold
Nice.
Stones is like they mix it in front of you with the little spatula things.
Yes.
Like, and then
Yeah.
at Dairy Queen they have the actual like machine that mixes it all up. And
Oh, like a milkshake kind
Uh-huh.
of thing.
Yeah.
Got you.
the
Oh,
blizzards are the ice cream, and the breezes are the frozen yogurt.
but I
version.
got this Super Sue got a little confused when you said a Blizzard cake.
Yeah.
So they
They make
mix
cake
Yeah,
it
they're
versions.
new. They're new. They put the
Ah.
Blizzard, in
In
the
a
cake,
cake
I guess.
form.
There's one right
Okay.
up here in Eastgate. Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, right up there. So
I-
when it,
I
it's
got
your-
one.
When it's your
It's your
birthday,
birthday.
yeah, we'll go up and get one.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will be
Yeah. I can't quite hear you. What number was that again? You were saying
40. 40.
Oh, 40 plus 10. Got it.
Go, shorty.
Because it'll
It's
be
your birthday.
exactly.
We
All
gon'
right. We'll make it work. Totally make it work. Embrace it, Sue. Embrace it.
Oh my gosh. Hi, girl. I don't know if anybody what we're doing, but how are you, sweetheart?
I'm so good. We're covered in snow up here, but other than
Oh,
that, I'm okay. It's still an adjustment. Every year it's quite the adjustment. I think winter's never going to come, or I hope it doesn't, and then it's here. And I'm like,
And-
oh my goodness.
like how much snow?
Well, we have maybe like half a foot right now, not too much.
Benny's like
That-
Half
sprinkles.
a foot already? It's
Oh,
like
wow.
barely into November. That's
I know.
crazy.
Well, we're lucky. Usually we have snow we had snow in September this year.
Yeah, we had 80 degrees in September. It was weird. Yeah, things are happening. It's still beautiful here. Well, you got to post a picture, honey, because
I will.
Yeah,
I-
everybody
it's a
wants
snowy,
to
it's a
know.
winter. It's a winter wonderland. So
Okay, it's
It's
freaking me
nice.
out. I'm
Mhm.
seeing candy canes at the grocery stores.
Down the
isn't
hall.
that?
Did
Is
you-
I didn't see
No,
really.
yeah, because Warm 106.9 already started their Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they've already
boy.
decorated the entire office actually yesterday.
Wow.
And Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, items. Yeah.
It comes earlier every year.
Yeah.
Like there were stores decorated here in Christmas stuff before Halloween was even over.
Oh my heavens! I know Thanksgiving is on the 22nd. That's really early,
It's
right?
like bounced across. It's like a blur. Like you don't even catch that part.
Uh-uh.
It's right to December.
Jeez, Louise. All right, everybody, we got to take some big, deep breaths and kind of get ourselves grounded. And oh, there's the zoo.
Or meow if you have to.
Or meow if you
got
have
it.
to.
Or meow if you got it.
Oh, the kitty agrees. The kitty cat says yes, yes.
Okay, wait, just 1 second. I'm gonna open a door. just so you guys are aware, I'm opening a door so she can come in. Well, I asked Spirit. I said, please, Spirit, keep my animals quiet for the radio show.
Today, just
But apparently,
one
my
day.
cat's guides
It's
were
my
not listening.
birthday. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
All right. My
I
birthday
guess it
gift.
wouldn't be. It's not Super Sue in the zoo without the zoo, I suppose.
I love it. Love it. I am sure our audience has no idea what they have tuned into, but that is absolutely okay. That's what we're about is goofiness. It's new perspective, new thoughts, new ideas, a new you. No, okay. Well, come on, help me out here. Benny's like, yeah, got nothing
Fine
for
with
you.
me.
All right, you guys, we are taking calls, myself and Nadine, or we're just going to spend this hour goofing off, which we like to do anyways. But in all seriousness, we do it in love. We do it in goofiness. And it is, we are providing for you, honestly, a new perspective, new thoughts, new ideas, and new you. Please call in. We'd love to hear from you. 425-373-5527. Again, 425-373-5527 or 888-298 5569. Again, that's 888-298-5569. Call in. You can get a reading. I have to share these new decks. I got this new deck from Colette Baron Reed. And you know what? I honestly, because I was looking at making my deck that I use, and I couldn't have made these any prettier, so I'm just going to use these. Have you seen these new animal decks that she made, the spirit animals? Oh my God, they're beautiful.
I saw them. I saw you post something about it on Facebook, and they are gorgeous. She's amazing. Colette is amazing.
It is. And the pictures and the images that she's created, it's just stunning. And I've got so much energy coming off of these cards, so I'm like, no, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I'll let her do all the behind the scenes and heavy lifting for me. Because I've got my deck that I made that, I could, but anyways. I'm rambling a bit, but they're beautiful, they're spot on, and they're super gorgeous. It's by Colette Baron Reed, and it's the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. I love them. What's been happening? I mean, I know it was your birthday. Is anything coming up that would be a good conversation?
Let me think what I did this week. It's been a crazy week. I actually had a few days off this week, so that was really nice because I was kind of feeling under the weather. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to sleep and rest so that it doesn't get me. That was my whole plan. Took lots of vitamin C. So, as you know, in this kind of work that we do, and especially with me and mediumship, when I'm trying to channel those high vibrations, I have to make sure my vibration is really high. So when I get even a little bit sick, it's really hard on me because if I go into readings when I'm a little bit sick, even or coming down with something, it'll crash my immune system. And I don't know why it does that. Just because it's a lot of energy, I think. It's like running a marathon when you're not feeling well. And so, and for my customer or like my clients, I would, I want to be the best I can possibly be. And that means energetic wise as well, right? I want to give them the best possible reading and the best possible me. And when I'm under the weather, I just can't do that. So I took a few days off this week. Yay! It was quite nice.
You took care of you. You put the oxygen mask on first.
I know. That doesn't usually happen.
Sister, good job. Woo-hoo.
I'm learning so much. I learned so much from your 16 days and from working with you always. And setting those boundaries. We've been really good at setting boundaries.
Oh, my heavens.
And awareness and all that yummy stuff that you teach. So no, I'm implementing them without even knowing I'm implementing them, which is
that means that you're at that final stage of integration because you've had the education, you're processing it all, now you're integrating it into your energy system, right? Which is super important.
And it's really nice. You're like, when you have those tools and once you've integrated them and stuff, it's really nice having those tools because then life just flows a lot easier.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yeah. Super Sue. Sign up.
Oh, thank you. I forget because I get so wrapped up in what we're doing. I forget to promote that, which I shouldn't. I know we've got some commercials rolling with it, but we are talking about the 16-day Craziness to Clarity Challenge, and it is super, super powerful. Superpower tips and tools. It's literally teaching you a new lifestyle and a new mental programming. It's creating awareness in your life, and having self-awareness creates confidence. And all of that in this pretty 16-day challenge, and you get me face-to-face. It's a Facebook group that we do live every day, and it's starting January 1st and going till I think it's the 22nd because we do just Monday through Friday. So it's 16 days, and it's January 1st through the 22nd. You can go to SueLundquist.com. Just scroll down the bottom. You'll see the 16-day challenge, and click on there. Get a spot before it sells out. And let's have some fun. Let's create some magic in your life. I know with the media push and everything, January 1 and renewing and rebirthing and what's the words that I'm looking for January 1?
Rebirth.
Renew.
Yeah.
Rebirth.
What does everybody do January 1? They
get a gym membership.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct.
It's actually very true right there.
That is so true. But instead, get a Sue membership. Get a 16-day membership.
Yes,
oh,
Sue membership.
A Super Sue membership. There we go. That's all. That is so
Sign
true.
up for the 16 days and get a gym membership.
Yes, and then you can listen to me while you're in the treadmill running around. Yes. Oh,
That's
God, that's
great.
funny.
Think of like intentions and manifestation.
January
1. I always think clean slate.
What
That's
is
always
the
my
word that I'm looking for, Benny? Help me. You got to read my mind. You're so good at this. Come January 1, everybody has a... Oh, God, my brain.
I don't know.
Listen, I'll let you know on January 1st because
Oh my God.
Why
I can't think of anything. I just think
Can't read your mind.
I think clean slate. That's what I always think.
I know, but no, what they have new things. What is that word? I know the audience is going, we got it. We're right here. We're telling you on the air. Well, then call me or text me and tell me what I'm thinking because I cannot spit out the word. Come on, audience. Help me out here.
Any psychics out there that can read minds?
It's a pretty practical word. Come on, Sue. Watch. It'll pop up. When you're reinventing yourself, you are... if you could see my hands, I'm like talking with my
Put
hands.
intentions.
No, it's
Manifestation.
it's a different one.
Okay.
Everybody...
I think you maybe should skip over it. And move
I
on,
think we're
and
moving
then
on, 'cause
we'll come
then
back
If
to
you
it.
stop thinking about it,
Then
it'll-
it'll come up. All right,
That's what I'm going with.
we are taking calls today. We'd love to hear from you. 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. Next week, I want to remind all of you we've got special guest in studio. And actually, we are talking about intentions and manifestations, what all of that actually looks like. And the very special guest, he's actually been traveling around the world. I think he's in San Diego now, but he has a few different projects that he's working on, but one of which is the 1 million meditators. And Dan, this man, he is super, super special. And I am so excited to bring him on because he is going to teach us empowering transformation and all of this through the power of choice and intention. And he's a speaker, he's an author, he's a podcast host, and Do It with Dan. He's going to be actually live in the studio right here with us. We should ask Dan what that word is because it's going to drive me nuts. Every January, you do blank.
Do you know what it starts with? Like what letter it starts with?
God!
Oh my God.
Sounds like starts with. You should see Benny.
You can't even do that. You can't even. Sounds like starts with.
I feel like I'm playing Wheel of Fortune here. Can I get an R?
But with
Welcome to
no
Sue
wheel.
Bill.
But with no
No
wheel.
wheel. No.
I have to leave the room.
Benny is like, oh my God, seriously.
She's looking at me like I'm supposed to know this. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Yes, everybody. The first of the year. Come on, audience, help me out. Phone's ringing. They've got an answer. I know they do. Come on, you got to help me. Every first of the year, the media. It's the word that the media uses all the time. They're not going to renew. There's another word that describes. What is it? Ask
New perspectives?
No.
New you?
It's coming. It's coming. New. Benny's got it. I think the caller just told him. Hang on. I don't have it. No? The caller? Oh. Is this the caller?
Karen's got the answer.
Yeah.
Karen,
What's the answer?
Resolution?
Yes! Resolution! Ding, ding, ding! New Year's resolution for that, sister. Yes. You know when you
send it to psychically. It's resolution.
Oh, Karen, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Would you like to have a reading today, honey? Benny is just having a good time.
Well, that was the obvious, but I thought it was something different.
Sorry, I was gonna pull over.
Okay.
So yes, that would be great.
All right. And it's Karen. Where are you calling from, Karen?
Woodinville.
Oh, my hometown.
Oh, so beautiful.
It is. I was kind of complaining to Benny that I was a little challenged on my drive into Factoria today for traffic. But yes, Woodinville is beautiful. Well, thank you for calling in. Are you looking for a mediumship, psychic, all of the above? Do you have a specific question or something that you're working on?
I think in general one is fine. Well, of course, I'm always working on something. Is it better to do something more specific?
If you've been, yes, and I say that for clarity reasons, because if you throw out something, just say, general, oh, there goes the snorkels of the
sorry.
zoo. Yeah, it's best if you can get real clear, like if there's a project that you are kind of spinning your wheels on or you need some answers for, now would be a good time to have that conversation just to get some clarity.
I think right now I'm looking more for home location. Like I am kind of in transition. So I'm trying to figure out where I need to be. Is that?
No, the card. So what I do as you're talking, as you're asking the question, I tap in. Are you putting in? Is there a relationship that you need to work on some boundaries? Because that was the card that came out.
That is so funny. I was going to ask that question, but I kind of know the answer to that. I'm constantly setting boundaries with it, but more boundaries is needed, sounds like.
Yeah, it says set healthy boundaries. And it's set healthy boundaries for you because that's going to be, yeah, I mean, you know that's protecting yourself, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Healthy boundaries. You're entering a new phase, and you have to make sure that you are in alignment and setting your intentions so you can co-create your best life. So knowing that you have clarity on your new venture, your new life, new entry, this phase, whatever you're going to define this phase as, make sure you get really clear on its intended outcome, how you want to feel, how you want it to all look like. But putting a feeling in there is going to be number one. And then setting up really clear boundaries to make it all happen. So if you, there's 3D and then there's 5D. So 3D, it's our human practical world, right? And we are practical. We have jobs, we have homes, we have children, we have things and responsibilities. Then we have the 5D and the energies that be, whether it's your God, your universal energies, however you want to language it. But you've got to get really clear here in the 3D. So the universal energies, your God energies, understands completely what the message is. Instead of, it's almost like pushing on the gas and releasing, pushing on the gas and releasing. They don't really understand what's happening. They don't really understand where the momentum and the energies need to go. So as soon as you get clear here in 3D, what that looks like, your intended outcome, how you want to feel safe, you want to feel secure, you want to feel loved, all of that, then you let the universal energies and you surrender to it. You just let them take it and bring it to you in the best for you, the best outcome for you. But when requesting that, I highly, highly suggest, please give this to me in butterflies, not grizzly bears. Does that make sense, Karen?
Yes.
Yes. Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right. Nadine.
Well, when you first came on, what I picked up before you asked a question or anything, I picked up learning something new, like a new activity or a new skill. So I'm not sure if this is happening right now or this is something you've been thinking about doing, but to me it feels like a really healthy activity that you can get better and better at, like learning a new something. So is that something that's happening with you currently, or has it something you've been thinking about?
Yeah, that's the second question I was going to ask, which was, yes, I have my career. I've been in it for a while, but I want to do something that I'm a little bit more passionate about, which is animals, and I'm just trying to figure out which avenue to take. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like, animals?
Of course. And I don't know if you've been listening, but literally we do call it, well, we call me Super Sue, but it's my zoo because the beautiful Nadine brings her whole zoo and you'll hear this snort or you'll hear a cat or something. And the snort is the dog. It's not a pig. However, you have a pig or a donkey or something.
We have everything.
Yes.
Just about. Not in my house, but in the family.
What is it that you'd like to do with animals, Karen? Or is that what you're trying to figure out?
I think I'd like to. I think I'd like to be an animal communicator.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
And I love that I'm pulling from my animal deck.
I know. I heard that, and I heard that. I didn't hear the full story from Nadine for life, but I did get you had animals around and the card deck, and but I do. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's it, and I'm not skilled yet. So.
Oh, don't say you're not skilled yet,
Yeah.
because if you absolutely can do it.
Yep.
So the thing is, this is definitely something that's new and that you're going to be working on and you're going to be good at. Like, so you're going to have to build that muscle, just like anything else. But the thing is that you can communicate with animals. It's exactly like communicating with your guides or with spirit on the other side. It's the same idea. So you really can. And I think that the reason you're drawn to that is because you already feel like you are communicating. So, it's kind of like being telepathic or something like that. That's how you can communicate with animals. And a really good way to start is trying to, if you have pets, is trying to talk to them with your mind. That's how I started.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I started my communication with animals, is I started to just, ask them to do things without actually speaking. Like, just within my mind, trying to talk to them and ask them to do things, because that's how they communicate. So I bet you're already doing it. So it's Pardon me?
I feel like I can do that with certain animals, but some of my own, I get a block. I feel like there's a block sometimes, and I don't know what that block is. I'm not getting through. So I'm going, what am I doing wrong here? Because I can communicate often with other animals, but
right.
Not.
Well, the thing is that mine are the same. It's like trying to talk to my kid versus trying to talk to other kids, right? Like, one wants to hear you and one doesn't. So if there's a block there, I would just ask them, can we work on this? Can we try to be open to this? I know this might sound kind of cuckoo, but it's just how
it's not
like
cuckoo in Ourville. No. It's not cuckoo in
Ourville.
Yeah.
But it's just like when we talk to our angels or our guides or, people who've crossed over, it's the same kind of thing. We have to kind of ask for permission to speak with them as well. It's like, hey, I really would love to communicate with you in this way. Are you willing to try it out with me? Right? So you could always do something like that, because maybe your animals just are used to you talking to them all the time, and they're not even really open or aware to the fact that you want to communicate with them that way. So I would start with something like that.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
Yes. And Karen, because you called in and gave me the word resolution, I'm going to give you a 20-minute free reading, and we'll talk about this off air. So will you send me a email at Sue at Yeah, it's a free gift for me to give to you.
Because just put her on hold and I'll grab her information for you.
All right. Thank you. Benny's going to take care of it. Thank you, Benny, because he's my superstar.
Yeah. So Karen, hang tight.
Hang tight, Karen. Thank you, Karen. So yes, every January, everybody has a
resolution.
Yay! And a gym membership and a 16-day craziness clarity challenge.
Yes, and it's a good time to start something new, like communicating with animals or spirit or whatever you're passionate about.
Yes,
absolutely.
And to those psychics and those healers of the world, the 16-day challenge is so valuable because it helps you get so clear and have awareness and builds that confidence and that purpose within you. So you can, so for the healers of the world, like Karen, we were talking to you, healers of the world, when I do coaching practices with healers and people that are empathic, I teach them to get really clear on how they are, who they are, how they're showing up in the world. So you are able to discern, figure out, feel what is truly you or what's coming through from an animal or a spirit. You'll be able to figure it out, discern, because you're really clear on who you are and you can stand there in your purpose. Does that make sense, Nadine? I want to make sure I communicated that.
No, that's absolutely. And how you bridge the 3D with the 5D is very important. It's a really big thing for people, because we always talk about, we don't want to be so 5D,
Yes.
so out there that we can't relate to the 3D world.
Yes.
Right? Because, and that's the thing with yours is you get practical tools to help you navigate.
Yes.
This crazy world we live in.
This scrumptious, crazy world. And for those of you in my Dr. Joe world, I will be seeing you in the last week long for 2018 in Cancun at the end of the month. So I'm heading to Cancun to work with Dr. Joe and his team as a team leader, and I'm super excited. And then Dr. Joe, you can go to drjoedispenza.com. He's got a bunch of the week-longs going into 2019, and I have put my name in the list to be there. We've got Vancouver, we've got Spain, we've got Portland, where else? The UK, I think, well, that's happening really quick now, but go to drjoedispenza.com. I'd love for you to get that teaching. I'd love to see you there. It would be absolutely magical and wonderful. But Karen, I am so excited that you called Resolution, and I'm excited to hear more about your animal communication. So it's Sue and Super Sue in the zoo with Nadine and her beautiful zoo. We are going to take a quick commercial, and when we come back, we're still taking calls, lovely ones, 425-373-5527 or 1-888-298-5569. We'll be right back.
The preceding audio was via a Skype call.
Hey guys, Sue Lundquist here, the Bridge Coach, where spirituality meets practicality. That means it is my unique ability to bridge together the practical 3D with the spiritual 5D to create an explosive personal transformation that can show up in confidence, purpose, speaking your truth, trusting in what you say and how you're showing up in this world. If all of this sounds good to you, go to SueLundquist.com for your free 15-minute phone conversation. Let's see if we're a good match. Go to SueLundquist.com and make an appointment.
Hi, this is Dr. Joe Dispenza. I wanted to take a moment and let you know about a nonprofit organization called Give to Give. The Give to Give Foundation was created by a group of people who have studied my work or have participated in my workshops around the world. And by applying the principles of mind over matter and the mind-body connection, they've created outstanding changes in their lives or in their health, and they wanted to give back. The organization is dedicated to providing the proper resources to those people in need to gain the opportunity to learn exactly how to change their body or their lives. If you want to learn more about the Give to Give Foundation, or you know someone that needs help, or you simply want to make a donation, visit givetogive.com. Those who give don't always know how to love. Those who love always know how to give. Thank you.
Hey guys, Sue Lundquist here. I am your bridge coach. That means I bridge spirituality with practicality. I am here today to talk about my 16-day challenge. If you are looking to improve on trusting yourself, reclaiming your power, creating more confidence, speaking your truth, and really getting clear on what that even means and looks like in your life, this is the opportunity for you. Go to SueLundquist.com, scroll down to the 16-day challenge, and let's get you signed up. My next 16-day challenge is January 1. Go to SueLundquist.com.
Following the herd is fine until they lead you off a cliff. Think for yourself. Alternative Talk, 1150 a.m.
What song is that?
That would be Maroon 5. Love Somebody.
Of course it's Maroon 5. That is beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, Benny. Loving all of you. Sue Lundquist here with the Gratitude Cafe. We've got Super Sue in the house with the zoo, Miss Nadine Greca, and all of her beautiful, beautiful animals. And we love having them. We really do, because it lightens up our morning and brings. And you know what? My Levi was so adamant about coming today. he was like, I'm coming. I'm like, no, but I mean, literally, I would walk towards the door and he would be going that way. And I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not leaving yet. And he was like jumping on me. So that's interesting. Just thought I'd throw that in there. And Miss Karen, thank you for calling. And yes, Benny got your information, and I will be connecting with you for that free 20-minute call. Thank you for the word of resolution. All of you guys, if you are looking at resolutions, where, at the top of the hour, we're trying to figure out what word I was trying to figure out, and it was resolution. Get on the 16-day Craziness to Clarity Challenge. It will change your life. It will absolutely create awareness, clarity, confidence, purpose, all of that in your life. And if you are a woman in transition, if you are in the healing arts, if you're empathic, this would be an incredible opportunity for you to learn these tools, because you, especially as a healer and empathic, you need to be able to discern what's going on in your body and what you're picking up from other people. And these are awesome superpower tools. I mean, I walk the talk. I use these tools all the time. And the people that I have trained or taught or coached love them. I mean, you hear Nadine talking about it. So go to SueLundquist.com and just scroll down, and it's halfway down the page, if that, and just click on the 16-day challenge. Right now it's on sale, so get on it before we bump up the price. I think that the price will go up mid-December, so get on there and get your sale price right now. SueLundquist.com for the 16-day Craziness to Clarity Challenge, and create a community of like-minded. That's also a really valuable thing. And then the goofiness that we have, the teaching that we have on the Facebook group too, that's fun, because you get me every day, and that I know that's fun.
Who doesn't want that?
Who doesn't want Sue every single day? But it is. There's a synergy and an energy and the enthusiasm and it makes a huge difference. And I know when I did the last 16-day challenge and it was over, I'm like, oh my God, I miss you guys. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. All right. So we were talking to Karen. Thank you very much. Start your resolution now with the 16-day challenge. It will start January 1. Start it with me. It's going to be magical and empowering and awesome. So Nadine, we were talking off air, and I think this is really important for those people that are working in the healing arts and or an entrepreneur like yourself and myself and you, and saying no to customers and clients. And it goes to discerning what's coming up for you too. Can you talk about that a little bit, what we were talking about off air?
Yeah, I was mentioning how I mentor a few people, and that was one of the things that came up this week, as far as like mediumship and what I do and psychic stuff, but my business. Anyways, what the question was is like, what do you do when you have that gut feeling like you don't want to book somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's just something about them that you feel anxiety or you feel worry or spirit saying no, 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 no. But you're also in the 3D world where you need money, and it's hard, especially when you're first starting out. It's hard to say no to work.
Mm-hmm.
And over the years though, what I've learned is I have to say no when I feel that no inside of me, because otherwise I end up in trouble, or I end up, it not feeling good or not enjoying it, or, things like that. So it's really important for us to listen to our gut feeling. No matter who is trying to book an appointment with you, you can say no. That's the biggest thing. You can say no. You can refuse somebody. I'll refer them to somebody else because maybe they'll be the right fit for that somebody else. Maybe it's just I'm not meant to.
Yes, that's
right.
important.
Same as right, and same as when somebody cancels or doesn't show up or anything like that. That's still a blessing. That's still a blessing because they just weren't meant to.
Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Don't take it personally. Don't take it hard or anything like that. It just is what it is. And you have a special announcement. Can we please share that on the air? I want everybody to know about this. I mean, obviously, wishing you happy birthday, my love, but this is exciting. I want you to share.
Well, yes, I'm super excited. So fingers crossed I get it. But I applied for this new space to, so I'm so excited and I hope to get in there. And so it's like it's a studio, like an art studio. Like, so there's a bunch of other artists, like a collective, like lots of artists rent studios in the same place. But I would love to have a creative space to do this, to do art, to do whatever it is that, my imagination can do. And I'm really excited to, because I've always been working out. I've always had a home office, or before, and working out of my home with the zoo. And so it'd be kind of nice to have a place where I can go to. Yeah, because of the one place I had fell through, and I had to trust, spirit, that wasn't the place for me to go. So yeah, I'm just really super stoked. So fingers crossed, wish me luck.
Yay!
That I get the opportunity to be a part of this collective. I'm excited.
That is going to be awesome. I'm excited for you. You're there. It's a done deal.
Done.
Yep. Your intended outcome is sealed. It's there. It's going to be
Yes.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yay! Yeah, I would love to be able to have my own studio and work outside of the home. I would love that. And to be able to, be a wonderful.
Yeah. Well, you have the radio studio, so that's good. That's
but I
know what you say.
Yeah, I would love to. So, audience members, if you guys have an opportunity where you would love Super Sue in the house, please give me a call. I'd love to look at a collaboration. And I know there is Temple Siren, and I'm working with Leanna and her beautiful holistic health facility on Bainbridge Island, and that's Temple Siren. That's actually opening in December. And we are in conversation about me doing readings and classes on Bainbridge Island, but I also would like to do stuff locally here as well. So I'm excited. I mean, obviously I do it on the phone and international and all that, but yeah, that would be super cool to have a space. I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Well, I was going to say, the only thing better than seeing you over hearing you on the radio or over the phone or over the internet is seeing you in person. So.
And ditto, darling. This is just a big love fest. You know what? I want to remind the audience about your mentorship and what that looks like, and then also the classes, because you educate other psychics and other evidential mediums too. Can you tell the audience about that so they can get a hold of you?
Yeah. So one thing I right now I'm kind of full with the number of mentees I have, but I do every once in a while you'll hear from me, and I'll put it out there that I'm looking to take someone under my wing. And really what that is just getting to work with me one-on-one. And when you have those questions and things come up, that you can, call me up and ask those questions. So it's nice. It's like having your personal coach anytime you want, really.
Yes.
Because
is it like an annual package kind of thing, like annual?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for the year. And I love doing it. I love having that one-on-one, and usually what it is, if I do teach a class, me and my sister teach classes together. And if I do teach a class and there is somebody that I feel needs a bit more mentoring, or somebody that's really excited about it, so then I'll choose them that way. I just listen to spirit in my gut and go from there. But yeah, there's a lot of questions. I still have questions. After all these years, it's something that's always growing, always learning, always evolving. And yeah, just trying to get better and better and better at it, because you need that practice. Even just because you can connect and you can do it, you still need to strengthen your connection to spirit. Absolutely. On the daily.
Yeah. On the daily, sister.
On the daily. And to not get discouraged. One of the biggest things is, don't get discouraged if every reading you give isn't a home run.
Oh, so true.
So, right? Like, that's very hard. Like, one of the biggest things is you can only get what you're given. Right? So just because somebody across from you is asking certain questions, or they want to connect with certain people, that doesn't mean you're going to have the ability to do that for them. So you have to remind them of that, and you have to, tell them to please be open to anything that's going to come through, because whatever's coming through is going to be for their highest good. So whether they want to hear it or not, or whether it's not what they're expecting, it doesn't really matter. It's not our job. We work for spirit. We actually don't work for our clients. We work for spirit, and we always have to make sure that we keep spirit at the forefront and our priority when we are connecting for our clients. We are just the messengers.
We're facilitating. I mean, that.
Yes.
Yeah. And so we have to get out of our own way meaning, well, why would a jar of pickles come through? You did that with my dad, and I'm like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever, because he loved pickles, and I have
I know,
his
it's weird,
specific
right?
pickles. Yeah.
Yeah. And you never know what's going to be a huge message for your client. You don't
Yes.
know.
Yes.
You don't know. You could say pickles and you think, your ego or your human mind is like, that's
Yes.
weird. I don't want to say pickles. That's so weird. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, pickles. And then, you don't know what's going to be huge
Yes.
for that person.
Yes.
So, and I had, sometimes this happens. One rule of thumb for me personally is don't book your clients back to back. Try to leave yourself some room in
Lesson
between.
learned. Yes.
Half an hour or an hour in between so that you can, recuperate and rest and detach from that spirit, because I've had really pushy spirits that like to come in ahead of time. Right? Like they like to come in ahead of time, and I'm like, and it's hard to discern and when you're in that mode, right? Because you're channeling and you think, okay, I'm getting these messages and I'm trying to obviously connect them with the person who's sitting across from me.
Yes, the hijack.
And when it's not connecting, sometimes it's something that's going to come up. But if you notice that a lot of things aren't connecting, it could be that you're connecting with your next client's people, because I've had that, and it really I don't like it. It really pees me off because it makes me feel like I'm like, oh my God, like am I even good at this? Am I failing?
Your ego gets involved.
My ego gets in there and starts to say like, and of course you're sitting across from a person that might not understand things like, my next person's dad is here or whatever, it's kind of like, oh yeah, right. Yeah. But it really happens.
It does.
It really happens. It's called piggybacking.
Piggybacking. Yeah.
Yes.
Piggyback or hijack. Yeah.
Hijack, piggyback. They hijack readings. And the thing is like you can boundaries. But just like people on Earth, spirits. Sometimes some spirits are really good with boundaries. Other ones are really pushy. And it's kind of like one of those things where the strongest spirit wins. So if you get a really strong spirit that comes in and they have a high frequency and you're connecting to them, sometimes it's hard to push them out of the way, kind of thing. So I try very hard to set boundaries, but it's like anything can happen.
Yes.
And you just have to go with the flow, essentially. But
yes. So I have a gift for you, my love.
You do?
Yes. So when you were talking about your beautiful space, I pulled a card and I said, what do we both, basically, what's the gift for Nadine today? What does she need to hear? What do we both need to hear? And the bee spirit came through, and its sweet results await you.
Woo!
Yes. So it's those sweet rewards are on their way if you're willing to get your ego out of the way.
Oh, funny you should say.
I know. Funny spirits should bring that up to us. Immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things. Bee spirit knows not to let the sense of being a separate self get in the way of a good thing. Spirit is always producing honey. Miracles and magic are everywhere.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Do you want
Best
me to,
present
it's beautiful. Oh,
well, that's exciting because one thing I love to do is I love to be creative and I love to paint. Painting is my biggest thing. I love painting, and
are you good?
Even when I'm I don't know. I don't know if I'm good, but I enjoy it.
Me too.
One thing I did for years and years and years, like I have 3 sisters who are amazing at everything. They're super talented and they're beautiful artists, and I was always like, oh, because they can draw and paint and all these things. And I'm like, oh, they're so amazing. And I'm creative in a different sense, but I could never paint. I was never a painter. And what happened, I was like, I had to stop telling myself, because I had a broken record saying, you're not an artist.
Yes.
You're not an artist. You're not an artist. So what I did, I was like, you know what? I really am drawn to wanting to paint. I keep dreaming about it and imagining it. I'm just going to try it. So what I do when I paint, it's more about the sound of the paintbrush. And like things like that, and the sound of the paintbrush on the canvas, and I just kind of flow with, I don't know what I'm going to paint, I don't know what's going to happen. I just allow the
That's
meditation and the spirit to
beautiful.
just take the brushes and paint whatever. And I don't know, they turn out beautiful. I love them myself, but I do it for myself. When we attach, and sometimes when we attach expectations
Yes.
or, financial things, or, I'm going to make money with this, or I'm not as good as this person, so what's the point? All those drunk monkey, like you say, the drunk monkey things,
Oh,
and the ego that comes up.
yes.
I really had, the way I stopped that was by dialing it back and being like, okay, why do I want to do this? I want to do this to be creative. I want to do this for fun. I want to do this as an outlet, like to scale it back. And then the end result is that I have beautiful paintings with beautiful energy put
Yes.
into them, because there's no expectation on myself
Yes.
for what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes we got, as adults, like when we were kids, we did everything for fun.
Yes.
Everything was for fun, and because we enjoyed it.
Yes.
We never thought about, oh, I'm going to make money with this one day, and I'm going to make a business. And, like, I mean, that's great for certain things, but for some things, it's just a hobby. It's just for fun. And we have to remember as adults to have fun. Not everything has to be for something, like for other people. It doesn't have to be for other people. It can just be for ourselves.
And that right there is a beautiful little jewel.
Mm-hmm. So
and
yes,
for ourselves, look in the mirror, darling. I'm glad, it's for both of us, right? And reminding each other, reminding ourselves, oh my God. And I tell you, I've been crossing a big bridge, and thank you for letting me have your ear to just cross that challenging bridge.
We all need that we all need support
Yes.
when we're trying, a bridge supports us,
Yes.
and we support each other. So yeah, you have to have that person or people that help you get through those tough times, for sure.
Yes, but and I say this, and Nadine and I are both very transparent, very vulnerable in all of this, because we are constantly walking our own talk and employing the tools that we teach everybody else, whether it's in a mentorship, it's a coaching practice, it's the 16-day challenge, it's a reading, whatever that looks like. We are walking the talk. We are completely transparent with that, and completely vulnerable to those people that we're working with, saying, oh my God, I know exactly what you're going through. And I tell you this not out of less compassion for what you're going through, but to say, I get it. I totally get what you're going through. This is what has helped me try this out. And there's a different energy, there's a different frequency that happens when there's that, what is it? The synergy of energy, I guess.
Well, and the thing, exactly. And also, if we want people to open up to us, and to be vulnerable, to hold that space for them to be vulnerable in that moment, right? It's coming to us for help along their journey, or to learn from us, or whatever it is, right? So to have that space, to hold that space for them where they can be 100% authentic and vulnerable and themselves, just let it all out, because we are okay. We will carry that for you. We will share with you in that space, so that you can have that moment with us, and hopefully take that healing into your journey, right?
Yes. And bridging the 3D with the 5D right here, sister. Because, like coming from a reading, or, whether I do the psychic reading, and then that was part of my training too, because it was just for me and my modality and how I come into this world, the 3D and the 5D. It wasn't enough for me to just get a psychic reading, because I'm like, okay, now what do I do with this information? What do I do?
Right.
I wanted the practical tools that I could apply to sustain that frequency, and to sustain or maintain that new, program, that new thought. So it wasn't enough for me until I got the tools. So we're about 1 minute. Benny's lifting his finger, going, 1 minute, sisters.
The correct finger, not
the correct
not
finger.
Can I say one thing really quick?
Oh, heavens, yes.
Spirits just bugging me and reminding us that Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up. So your loved ones are really going to want to connect now. They love holidays, and people are missing them and thinking about them a lot during the holidays. So please, please, please call in when we're doing the shows. because we'd love to connect with you, especially during the holidays.
Yes. Yeah, because we're doing this. I've got Dan next week, but for the rest of this year, it's me and Nadine. So call in, you guys. Take advantage of this. This is how we're being of service. This is you guys constantly saying, well, do you offer free? Da-da-da. Yeah, right here. Right here. You just got to call in. We love you. Thank you. Please find more information at SueLundquist.com. You can obviously find more information on Facebook with Nadine Greca. She's the only psychic on there, Nadine Greca. SueLundquist.com, the 16-day Craziness to Clarity Challenge. We'd love to see you. We got coaching, we got the challenge, we got membership, all that juicy stuff. We will see you next week with Dan and setting intention and some other incredible stuff. Sue Lundquist here with the Gratitude Cafe. Until next time, each of you are a gift. Get out there and share yourself with the world.
If you like the show, help more people find us by adding your review of the show on iTunes. The more reviews we get, the more people we can reach with this inspiring message on the Gratitude Cafe. Simply search for Gratitude Cafe in iTunes, hit subscribe, and add your honest review. It would help us immensely, and we'll be forever grateful. It's one of the best ways you can give back to the show with your review. Thanks for tuning in to the Gratitude Cafe. Don't forget, every week is a new show, and you could submit your questions at SueLundquist.com/Gratitude Cafe. The show goes live at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in Seattle on Seattle's Alternative Talk AM 1150. You can also call in to the show at 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. Find the live streaming link at SueLundquist.com/Gratitude Cafe. We'll see you next week.
The views